we should have an elected council. There were some councillors who were implicated by ICAP, but there were a lot of councillors who actually, weren't involved in these scandals, and they weren't being bribed. And so, those people, it shouldn't have been the whole council sector in the first place. It should have just been those offending people. And, that I think that as a resident, I would like democratic representation on the council, and therefore there should be elections, definitely, as soon as possible.
I really don't care at the end of the day, as long as things are getting done and the community's not overly affected one way or the other. I'm quite happy for them to do what they think's right.
I guess there's two sides, there's a couple of positives and negatives. The administrators seem to know what they're doing, and in my dealings with them, things actually seem to be getting through the system quicker. Personally, I think there's probably too many levels of government in Australia, so I don't think it's probably the local that we want to get rid of, but maybe the state government might not be necessary. But at the same time, not having elected officials does seem to have its disadvantages as well. So,
well, I don't think I know enough about local government, the workings of local government, to really have a strong opinion either way. I suppose the administrators are a good thing, given that there was a complete lack of confidence in the council.
Okay, well, I think that ultimately you need an election, and we need to have a democratically elected representative. And again, administrators have a role as well, and so if we don't have anybody who's going to be good enough to represent the community, then administrators probably do need to be brought in to fix the situation, and then we can move on to election.
Well, I think there needs to be, the community needs to have some sort of say in what goes on. So yes, I think that there should be an election pretty soon to bring in the democracy in Wollongong.
I think it may be necessary to have the administrators in for a certain period of time, especially while the investigation is happening, but certainly there should be new elections and democratically appointed councillors as soon as possible.
I think both of them are as bad as each other. This is my opinion. I feel that an elected government is just for self-serving promotional wannabes, and I also think that the administrators have been put in there by the government, who are also the same people.
I don't think the way the administrators came about here is an ideal situation by any means, but it does seem that the system could get cleaned up a lot, and we seem to waste a lot of taxpayers' money on 3 different levels of government when, there's only 20 million people. Why do we need it?